I take a screenshot of this and unstretch it, see what it looks like. Okay, what would that look like? Oh my lag. And then oh my gosh. Where's sorry. Okay. Where almost just I accidentally just clicked end stream button, but good thing it says end stream, your stream will stop. Good thing it said that or I would accidentally end my stream. Okay, let's well watch it. What? Yo, what? Oh. Oh. When did I search that? I don't remember searching that. Yeah, I'll search or turn out of clips. Yeah, I made this channel. Not that channel. I made this clips channel. I own this channel. Hold on. I own this clips channel. Look. Yeah, then why does it say, yeah, see, because it says go subscribe to my main channel. Next one, right there. It's not a popular clip. This clip? Wait, this one's also kind of off color. Oh, what is happening, bro? What is happening? What? Oh my gosh.
Why'd I get a Domino's ad? I don't know. Doesn't have anything to do with me, trust me, bro.
You do your chores, you piece of
Yes, sir, Key.
Why are you
Yo, what?
I edited all these, by the way. I got edited this first one.
If I get 20
Elon
cents...
Musk donated $2,321 through Super Chat. Hey Adam, heard you need money. This will cover your dash expenses so you don't need to eat.
Let me show you. I made the clip. Let me do that. I made that clip. I'll show you that I literally edited that clip. It's gonna really lag because my PC hates me on CapCut. So, a little wait. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, boom. Okay. So, okay. These are some random old short. Yep, shirt. So apparently in Minecraft Jumper, how does it say so if you're digging you go to hell? Why does it say that? Here's proof that I edited it. See? This is proof that I edited this. And also, I put the text. I manually put the text. Ew, like, look.
If I get 20... If I get 20
Elon
cents...
Musk donated $2,321 through Super Chat. Hey Adam, heard you need money. This will cover your dash expenses so you don't need to eat struggle food ever again.
This reason's edited it's a little different.
If I get 20 cents...
Musk donated $2,321 through Super Chat. Hey Adam, heard you need money. This will cover your dash expenses so you
Hold on. Wait, I have a really funny idea. Wait. I didn't make Adam mod on my channel. I didn't make Adam mod on my channel.
If I get 20
Elon
cents.
Musk donated $2,321 through Super Chat. Hey Adam, heard you need money. This will cover your dash expenses so you don't need to eat struggle food ever again.
I didn't say 3 days ago. In fact, this stream was 3 days ago. What? In fact, this stream was 3 days ago. What? Let's make it clip. Let's make it clip real quick. Let's make it clip real quick. I tweaked my email. Why did you just... What the frick? That's weird. I don't know why I did that. Okay, hold on. Let's make it clip. So someone said, bruh, yikes, something went wrong? Well, my chat is broken. My chat's broken. Tinshu not fun. What the frick? Hold on, dashboard. Wait. Whoa, this is way different. Create chat overlay, select channel, explain, create. Properties. This way. What the heck? Hold on, so let me make sure. Oh, I freaking like freaking chat overlay. No. Alright, let me try typing. Hold on. Test. Okay, it worked. I was making sure it works. Okay. Someone just said, watch your own stream. Bro, like what? Okay, why would I watch my own stream? I was making sure it works. Why would I watch my own stream? Someone just said, watch your own stream. Bro, like what? Okay, why would I watch my own stream? I was making sure it works. Why would I watch my own stream? Someone just said, watch your own stream. Bro, like what? Okay, why would I watch my own stream? Huh? What the heck? Why would I watch my own stream? Someone just said, watch your own stream. No, move that way. I'm moving over here. Why would I watch? Don't come over here. Huh? Don't come over here. What the heck? Why would I watch? Someone just said, watch your own stream. No, move that way. I'm moving over here. Out of the way. Don't come over here. Huh? Don't come over here. Why would I watch? Someone just said, watch your own stream. Come over here. Move that way. I'm moving over here. Out of the way. Don't come over here. Huh? Don't come over here. Why would I watch? Someone just said, watch your own stream. Come over here. Move that way, bro. Move out of the way. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Why Why would I want to watch your own stream? No, you're family way, bro. Why would I want to watch your own stream? No, you're family way, bro. Why would I want to watch your own stream? No, you're family way, bro. Can I make myself bigger? Like that? What the frick is private video?
This video is private.
Why was there a fart sound?
But they didn't have any jazzy juice.
Bro, what? Okay, I did not search that, bro. When did I search that? When did I search that? I don't remember searching that. Okay, yeah, I got a stupid things more. So today we're gonna be reacting to the time lapse of the future journey to the end of time, and it's literally, dude, it's gonna be from right now until the whole solar system doesn't even exist anymore. So let's watch this. I did not watch this. I went to like 3 minutes into the video because I was trying to get a good thumbnail. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. What does the future look like? How will the universe meet its end? We may never truly be certain, but science has begun to paint a stunning picture. Oh my gosh. I remember you on the PC. What do you mean? Hi, I remember you on the PC. Huh? Let's take a journey to the end of time. We will travel through time exponentially, doubting our speed every 5 seconds. His vision of the future will certainly involve as we wrong. I don't know if I said that wrong. The one guy that what is on his computer. Ew. Bro, who even are you? Who are you? Who even are you? Yo, buddy, you have an AI profile picture. You have an AI profile picture. Grow Garden. You have one video and it's called Grow Garden with 71 views. Then someone said, someone's gonna like. Yeah, well, let's just let me watch this video, okay? The universe has only just begun. Okay, it started with 2019 because that's when this video came out. And also, since it was made in 2019, that also means this video is not AI generated.
The Holocene has ended. What we do now, and in the next few years, will profoundly
I said screaming.
affect the next few thousand years. The only conditions modern humans have ever known so far are changing, and changing fast.
Nothing stays the same on this planet. Everything changes. The Earth.
Also, if the audio sounds weird, it's because I had to mute this audio because it was copyrighted.
Is going into one of these jumps, and you don't know what is going to be on the other side of those jumps.
Yeah.
The Earth is always jumping. Things move on this planet. Things are not still. Everything is turning.
There are a meteor asteroid impact. Let me make this quieter so you can hear me talking. What the? And when it gets to 4 billion years, that's apparently when the sun is gonna explode. But we'll see if that shows there at 4 billion, because this is 30 minutes long. Super volcano eruption. New Hawaiian island appears. New island chains. Apollo footprints fade. I don't know how to say that. Dual supernova. Stone monuments erode. What? Yeah, oh yeah. Also, if you have epilepsy, you'll leave the stream right now because there's probably gonna be stuff that has flashing lights in this video. What the?
As it begins to run out of fuel, the sun won't simply fade away to nothing.
All plant life dies.
Its core will collapse, and the extra heat.
Why does my view chart look like a freaking house? Why does my view chart look like a freaking house? What the heck? Okay, did I just say Diddy? I thought that said Diddy.
This generates will cause its outer layers to expand.
All life dies, sun expands? This is 4 billion years. The sun becomes red giant. Earth destroyed by the dying sun.
The
Sun
sun
becomes
is
a
now
white
dead.
dwarf.
It remains slowly cooling in the freezing temperatures of deep space.
Whoa.
The fate of the sun is the same as for all stars. One day, they must all eventually die, and the cosmos will be plunged into eternal night.
1 trillion
Stars
years.
eventually will run out of fuel. The temperature of the universe drops. The stars, one by one, in the night sky, will turn off.
Whoa.
And there'll be no more new stars created. And so that the universe will end not with a bang, but with a whimper.
A whimper.
And not in fire.
Last
but in
red
ice.
dwarf starts dying. I think that's supposed to say dying, but okay. Well, actually, I think that's supposed to say it died. It's gonna the last thing I'm going to do. I had. With the death of the last sun, the age of starlight comes to an end. The universe becomes a cosmic boneyard with spread. I don't know how to say that, and also I don't know how to say that of dead stars. Our sun becomes a white dwarf, a hot, a dense, shrunken stellar corpse.
With no
Wow.
fuel left to burn, a white dwarf's faint glow comes from the last residual heat from its extinguished furnace. Looking at it from where the Earth is now, it would only generate the same amount of light as the full moon on a clear night.
Yo, why does it say spam 4 on the screen? Bro, I didn't,
Faint glow of white
what-
dwarfs
what the
will
heck is
provide the
happening?
only illumination in a dark and empty void littered with dead stars and black holes.
In some ways, it's kind of a ghost universe. It's the corpses, the zombie stars, that will take us into the future.
100 million trillion years. One billion trillion years. Colliding neutron stars puncture the darkness with ultraviolet supernovae. Neutron star collision. What the? Why does that kind of look like a blue? Why does that look like a million blue farts? Any surviving life forms may find refuge. Why am I getting? Why does it say the audio stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended? We recommend that you use an audio stream bit rate of 128 kbps. It's at 168 kbps. The frick you mean? 500 billion trillion years. But in time, even the white dwarfs will fade and die. 1 trillion years. What the?
A black dwarf will be the final fate of those last stars.
Stars become
White dwarfs
black
that have become
dwarfs.
so cold that they barely emit any more heat or light. Black dwarfs are dark, dense, decaying balls of degenerate matter, little more than the ashes of stars. Their constituent atoms are so severely crushed that black dwarfs are 1,000,000 times denser than our sun.
Sound, what is that sound? Why is my good brown cow excited to
Stars
the
take so
Halloween
long to reach this
old
point.
sack?
We believe
That-
there
yeah,
are
I don't
currently
know.
no black dwarfs in the universe.
Oh, what is this song? No, that's not a song. It's a sound. What the heck? Which are I don't D. Whalers cannot find D. That's not village. Blocked by your organization?
We have a pace of life that's based on really the energy available to us now. You could imagine living conscious systems which have a very different pace and therefore can extend out at least a lot farther than you'd imagine otherwise. You could have a living system where if it had a thought every 10 trillion years, that would seem normal. Even if our life dies out, one could imagine at some time arbitrarily far in the future, a fluctuation occurs which allows intelligent life to exist again for a little while. So you might have islands in time of intelligence.
Look at this. Yeah. As the expansion of the universe accelerates, it begins to spread matter apart faster than the speed of light. By this point, distant galaxies and stars are receding so fast that their light has become undetectable. The secrets of the cosmos are locked away forever. Whoa. Current theories predict that atoms themselves will begin to decay, destroying all remaining matter in the universe.
A proton, one of the
Trillion
of atomic
years.
matter, what makes us up, can just spontaneously fall apart.
Any material that evades the pull of a black hole eventually dies away as its protons disintegrate.
What the? Awesome. Proton decay is still unproven in this chapter of the future. Can look very different. What is wrong with my voice in light of new discoveries?
The matter inside black dwarfs, the last matter in the universe, will eventually evaporate away and be carried off into the void as radiation, leaving absolutely nothing behind.
Black hole era.
With the black dwarfs gone, there won't be a single atom of matter left. All that will remain of our once rich cosmos will be particles of light and black holes.
No planets, no stars, no lingering stellar remains to life something. Yet even now, what time only has just begun to tick. On the scale of a human lifetime, the universe has just emerged from the womb. From the womb. I said it like that. A cold, dark, and empty, this is how the cosmos will spend most of its life. Our universe gives life only to a brief moment to shine a haven in this time, safe from its fiery birth and icy
The arrow of time
death.
creates a bright window in the universe's adolescence.
1 billion
during
trillion
which
trillion
life is
trillion
possible.
years.
But it's a window that doesn't stay open for long.
10 billion trillion
As a
trillion
fraction
years.
of the lifespan of the universe, as measured from its beginning to the evaporation of the last black hole, life, as we know it, is only possible for 1,000th of a billion billion billionth billion billion billionth billion billion billionth of a percent.
Black holes become the fundamental building block of the universe.
1 trillion 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 trillion
A
years.
galaxy will basically be a supermassive black hole in a center with smaller black holes orbiting it.
Zombie galaxies filled with black holes.
What number is a... I need to sign into my main account. One. Sign into the... Sign into Bart... Not saying... Email. And internet. Wow, much. What number is 1 trillion 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 trillion? 1 quintillion. A 10 quintillion.
They'll eat each other and they'll get bigger, and maybe they'll fall into the supermassive black hole and it'll get bigger. The universe will still be an exciting, dynamic place. It's just that the timescales you're talking about are now trillions of years instead of thousands or millions of years.
Three 3,000 trillion 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 years. When they merge, they send out powerful gravity waves that resonate.
Black holes can bang on space-time like mallets on a drum.
That resonate around throughout the universe. Gosh. Black hole
And have a very
merging?
characteristic song. Imagine 2 black holes that have lived a long life together. At the end of their lives, they're going around each other, crossing thousands of kilometers in a fraction of a second. As they do so, they leave behind in their wake a ringing of space, an actual wave on space-time.
Right door. Yeah.
Space squeezes and stretches as it emanates out from these
What?
black holes banging on the universe.
Hey, yo!
Those are the gravitational waves. They're literally the sounds of space ringing.
What is-
and they will
is
travel
that-
out from these black holes at the speed of light as they ring down and coalesce to one spinning, quiet black hole.
Is that?
If you were standing near enough, your ear would resonate with the squeezing and stretching of space. You would literally hear the sound.
5 billion trillion years. 10 billion trillion gets into years.
Imagine a lighter black hole falling into a very heavy black hole. The sound you're hearing is a light black hole banging on space each time it gets close. As it falls in, it gets faster and it gets louder.
What the heck? Yep, it's fossilized.
Scientists used to think black holes were immortal, but even these will one day die.
Now we're talking about timescales of unimaginable length, quadrillions of years into the future. On that timescale, even the black holes begin to evaporate.
According to quantum mechanics, space is filled with virtual particles, antiparticles, that are constantly materializing in pairs,
That's what I just realized.
separating, coming
This guy's
together again,
profile picture?
and annihilating each other.
As of course there's that.
In the presence of a black
Buddy.
hole, one member of a
It's
pair of virtual
July.
particles may
It's gonna be August in 2 minutes. Or 2 days, not
fall
2
into the
minutes.
hole, leaving the other member without a partner with which to annihilate.
2 minutes.
The forsaken particle appears to be radiation emitted by the black hole. And so, black holes are not eternal. They evaporate away at an increasing rate until they vanish in a gigantic
1 million
explosion.
trillion. 1 million trillion years.
Quantum mechanics has allowed particles and radiation to escape from the ultimate prison, a black hole.
Black holes begin to evaporate away, erasing the last large-scale structures in the universe. As they die, they light up the darkness one by one. Bro, is this fireworks? Bro, is this fireworks? Like, bro, what is this? It's literally fireworks. But it just doesn't change color. Oh! As the black holes slowly die off, the universe continues to expand driven by a mysterious force. What? To the frontier of human knowledge of where it's
Philosophers and
exploration and
poets have asked the
discovery.
question, will the world end in
There's
fire
still
or
9
ice?
minutes left.
We can now give an answer.
Oh my gosh. 1 trillion, 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 trillion years. What number? 1 trillion, 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 trillion. One trillion. That's 1 trillion.
The
That's
latest
1
evidence shows that the
trillion.
universe is not slowing down, but it's speeding
What
up out of control.
trillion?
And the universe, we think, will die in ice. Trillions upon trillions of years from now.
Empty space itself has energy. In every little cubic centimeter of space, whether or not there's stuff, whether or not there's particles, matter, radiation, or whatever, there is still energy even in the space itself. And this energy, according to Einstein, exerts a push on the universe.
Also, guys, this is not scary because we're not going to be able to live this long. We're only going to have like 80 years in our life. If you smoke, even less years.
What is the weird stuff that's accelerating the universe? We call it dark energy.
And vape.
And this stuff is the dominant stuff of the universe.
1,000 trillion, 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 trillion years.
Almost 3/4 of the matter energy content of the universe is this dark energy. And we don't know what it is.
Oh, bro, what the heck?
Dark energy, unlike matter or radiation, does not dilute away as the universe expands. This has crucial implications for what the universe is going to do in the future.
So what will be the future of the universe? Well, if the dark energy remains dominant and repulsive, the universe will expand forever.
What the? Whoa!
Faster and faster and faster with time. A runaway universe.
70% of the energy of the universe resides in empty space, and we don't understand why. But we do know what will happen. If that energy continues to be there, the universe will become cold and dark and empty. That's the future as it might be. We don't know because we don't yet understand the nature of dark energy. Until we do, we won't know the future. We won't even understand our own origins, and that's why we want to know and study this subject.
If it somehow weakens over time, the universe collapses under gravity of its crunch. Given a boost, it could tear the universe apart at the seams. I don't know how to say that. I increasingly suspect that the radio is not the I can't. I just can't speak. Well, I can't speak, but I just don't want to say it because I'm tired of speaking. New pieces, these puzzles are out there somewhere, waiting to be found.
The forecast does seem to be for an ever colder, ever emptier universe. But then, of course, we have to ask, could that end lead to a new beginning? And there are ideas whereby what actually is the end of our universe could in some sense be linked to the beginning of a new one.
Some speculate that there may be a way to escape our universe before entropy erases everything. Why is it on IXL.com? We could create simulated virtual universes, or with enough energy to create another one, just like our Ralph. Imagine. A trillion.
We've worked out the mathematics, the equations. They seem to say that if you have an atom smasher that can concentrate tremendous amounts of energy at a single point, you can perhaps open up a gateway, a baby universe. Facing the death of everything there is, this perhaps is their only possibility of escape. And this also raises a very intriguing possibility, sheer speculation of course, that perhaps any universe that has intelligent life in it will create baby universes, will create lifeboats, and proliferate child universes.
1 million trillion, I cannot
So an evolution may take among universes in the multiverse. Survival of the fittest may take place.
A 1 million trillion,
So those
blah, blah,
universes
blah,
which
blah,
do
blah,
not
blah,
have
blah,
intelligent
blah.
life are infertile. They have no children. But those universes
Wait,
that have
what is he
mild
talking about?
temperatures, stars like us, would create civilizations that could open up child universes, and they would then proliferate.
What is he talking about? Hey, why am I get banned? If there's no way to escape the universe, then entropy will march on, destroying the last remaining supernova. The last remaining supernova, as the last one explodes and dies, it bats to the universe in light one last time. Whoa. How don't we get from the normal Earth to this? What the heck? Yeah, what is... It's gonna get too low. I don't even know. The year is a trillion years. I can barely say that number in one breath anymore.
After an unimaginable length of time, even the black holes will have evaporated, and the universe will be nothing but a sea of photons gradually tending towards the same temperature as the expansion of the universe cools them towards absolute zero. Once the very last remnants of the very last stars have finally decayed away to nothing, and everything reaches the same
Last minute
temperature,
of the video.
the story of the universe finally comes to an end. For the first time in its life, the universe will be permanent and unchanging. Entropy finally stops increasing because the cosmos cannot get any more disordered. Nothing happens, and it keeps not happening forever.
Awesome. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. And I learn whatever state I may be in, herein to be content. What? No one tell him. Crafted by Melodici. Wow. Supported by Protocol Labs. W video. Oh, if you want me to watch more space stuff like this, smash that like button. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's make it, hold on. Thank you. Upload, about it, public, boo boo boo, boo boo, boo boo boo, boo, boo boo, boo boo. Okay, bye chat, hold on, they're in this race.